question before you start. Go ahead.
Welcome to Off the Highlights with your host TranceBates. How y'all doing today? I just thought I'd do a nice little put together a little something for the draft day that's coming up. But happy NFL draft day that's coming up. So I'll give you a little rundown on what this show is about. It's called Off the Highlights. You know, when you hear about a player and motherfuckers go show you some shit about them, they go pull up on YouTube, they pull up the highlights, and you think this is the greatest nigga that you've ever seen with the plays that he's balling out. So that's the concept, that's the theme. I wanted to cover the top wide receiver prospects in this draft that's coming up. I think the top 11. So that's pretty much what it is. We're going to give our commentary, our pro comps, what do you think about their game, about the highlights. We got short little clips of each highlight of each player. Some of them, usually most of them, these are first and second round draft picks. They're probably going to be. But outside of that, let me introduce the guests. We got Pork and Zoo. What's good, yeah?
What's up, everybody? This Zoo right here. Thank you, T, for having us on the show. Appreciate that. We just about to get into the highlights and see what's going on for this draft. Hopefully, there don't be a lot of bust out there because we seen that a lot. So we just gonna get into the clips, and that's what it is. I'm gonna pass it to Pork Dog.
Hey, how y'all doing? It's Pork Dog here. Ready to rock and roll with my man T. Ready to get it in, give y'all my opinion on these wide receivers. You know what I mean? Gonna be a good draft. Yeah, let's get it popping. I'm ready to see that. I'm ready to look forward to this.
This is the first episode, so it might be a little rocky, might be a little rough, but we're gonna work through this shit. But y'all have any questions before we start? Before we go to the first one?
No, everything's good. I'm ready to rock.
How many of y'all think people? Matter of fact, just roll it.
So the first one, Texans. So the first wide receiver we're going to talk about is Tetairoa McMillan. He's 6'4", 219, out of Arizona. He ran a 4.48. So let's check out his highlights. Let's go.
Fafita taking a shot down the field, trying to get to McMillan. He's able to find him. McMillan hauls it in at the 16-yard line. He's like, Barrett Brooks, I'm
down tonight. Here's Fafita. Plenty of time. Throwing, and that's complete. The T-Mac. T-Mac. A house call. Again. It's his third. This one from 78 yards out.
Every play of the drive coming up. Fafita on 3rd and 5. Likely a free play right here on the outside. He's going to chuck it downfield. Look at end zone. Got his man McMillan. That's a score. Touchdown, Arizona.
Defense number 9.
Cruz protecting Fafita on first down. Quick pop, McMillan turns the corner, loses his defender. Now he's off to the races. McMillan hopping his way inside.
So that was Tetairoa out of Arizona. Who was to go first? Who got their first thoughts out?
Man, definitely. Go ahead, Zil. Go ahead.
I heard, he might get picked number 6 by the Raiders. And, he looked like a good wide out. He made some good catches. He made a bomb, little Moss joint. A little bit tall guy, not a big build. So, he is Hawaiian, so you know how far they go back in there, just like Pook and them. So, he had 213 career receptions in college. So, I like him. I think he could be a little bit bigger, but he all right. He cool. Even though that he skipped the combine, it seemed like all of them is skipping the combine for some reason.
I feel like the top prospects don't want they ain't really got to prove nothing. They say the tape speak for everything. Even though I feel like he's dropping down draft boards, though.
Yeah, and that combine also can mess your stock up too. When you go into the league, it definitely can mess your stock up. But like at 6'4", 219, he's like a big player. You know what I mean? But I don't like. He just seemed like he there for like the big ball. He could catch the big ball and make the big play. But like watching like more of that, like I seen like his route running and stuff. Like he don't got a great route tree or nothing like that. But he definitely can catch it. Like if you throw it up there, he can go get it. He remind me of he gonna be like a up and coming DK Metcalf type of deal. But he's definitely big. He's definitely a big guy. And his 40 ain't. I mean 6'4", 4'8". I mean it seems like he's just gonna be more of an outside deep threat type of guy. But I got him going at number 2. I think he'll be the number 2 pick wide receiver. I don't know if it's going to be first or second round, but as far as overall receivers, I got him as my second pick overall wide receiver.
Yeah, from what I've seen and from what I've heard about him, people compare him to Drake London a little bit from the Falcons. Early on, I heard some Mike Evans. Michael Pittman from the Colts. Lost, you know what I'm saying? I think he will be better than Pittman, right? I don't think he'll be as good as Drake London. And I think we're going to see Drake London be a lot better with Michael Penix at the quarterback now. But I feel like, hey.
So you think when they picked up so you think that Dirty Kirk was not the answer over there to get Drake going?
Not at all. I feel like Penix is going to sling that motherfucker, and you don't know that he ain't mobile, and then on top of that, the Achilles looked like it was slowing him down. He couldn't move around in the pocket. So I got you. But shit, ain't nothing. You paid a lot of money for an insurance policy, but you went and got your rookie quarterback, and now you got a fresh young Michael Penix with the do-rag out there. A Vic. And you know Penix ran like a 4.4. That nigga fast as shit. So if Tet McMillan can go to the team and kind of be like a Drake London, I mean, I think shit. You know what I'm saying? I think he can do some numbers. I think
he's definitely going to come into the league and impact the league. When he first come in, he's definitely going to impact. He's definitely going to impact.
I do believe he might be the second one off the board, second wide receiver off the board.
Well, man, I'm sorry, third. I meant to say my third overall. Third. I'm at third. Third overall.
Number 6. He's going number 6.
Actually.
To the Raiders. Well, I don't know. They got him. But I'm a definitely.
We already picked up D-Hop, so we don't need him.
I mean, I think McMillan going to give you 1,000. He can give you 1,000 yards off break.
Yeah, he's just a big target. He's a big target. Big target.
So let's
He is.
And so let's move on to the next dude. We got Matthew Golden out of Texas University. He's 5'11", 191 pounds, and he had the combine's fastest 40 time at 4.29. Now, some people got some issues, be saying it wasn't the real combine number because his tape don't look like he ran 4.29. But I got some highlights right here. We can check it out and see what he's looking like.
Let's check him out.
Trying to bounce back. Goes to the end zone. It is a one-handed grab and a Texas touchdown by Matthew Golden. Transfer from the Houston.
Texas facing a 3rd and 14. Pressure comes. Ewers on the move. Clips it downfield. Going up and making the catch is Golden. His second huge play. Again, he beat Daniel Harris. They clearly.
Play action for Ewers on 2nd and 10 to the end zone. Waiting for it and bringing it in is Matthew Golden.
Out of the backfield, they go empty.
Manning throws a dart complete. Great spin by Golden. Man, that was 24.
That's Matthew Golden out of Texas University. What I can say about him is that at the end of his season, he came on as the number one in Texas. People have some issues about Quinn Ewers as a quarterback, not really utilizing him as much. He did go to Houston University. He was underneath of Tank Dell that played for the Texans. I think he cool. I haven't seen too much of him. I think he cool. He was one of them ones that after that 40 time came out, he shot up draft boards. They got him going. Might be the first. I think I put some money on him being the first wide receiver off the board. But as a pro comp, I think I kind of look at him in the same light as Jordan Addison a little bit in Minnesota. I don't think he's gonna be your number one, but he's gonna be a deadly number two.
Yeah, definitely. Look at the speed. 4.29. Come on, man. And like he went Texas, so he coached great. He got everything, you know what I mean? And I
Yeah,
think he's
Texas do
ready
got some
for the
good coaching
I
down there.
think he can go put him in the league. He perfect like in a slot. And if you want to send him deep, he remind me of a young Steve Smith to me. Like he's very like wherever you need me, you plug and play him. Wherever you gotta go. If you need a deep man, he goes deep. If you need them people to cut across the middle and everything, he's there. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that speed, like he outrunning DBs now. I mean, he's up there. Best pass than Tyreek Hill's, wasn't it? I think that's up there with Tyreek Hill's 40 record. Like,
yeah, but see, that's my thing. Like, I feel like Tyreek looked like he fast as shit. I gotta watch more of his game. It don't like he quick, like out of the cuts and stuff like that. But I don't think he's burning. I think Xavier Worthy is faster than him.
Xavier Worthy is in trouble, so hopefully we see him next year. Well, this year.
You know what I mean? But it's 4.29. Like that's unthought of. And I got him going as my second overall wide receiver. That's my second one. My second overall. I mean, it's 4 wide receivers. He going second. He definitely gonna be a first rounder though. I got him going in the first round. He definitely get picked up in the first round, but second overall wide receiver get picked up in the draft.
I got you. I like him. I like Golden. He reminds me of somebody who can get lost in the defense, even if you put him, in the slot bag, have him going on the other side of the field. You know what I mean? I just feel like he can get lost in the defense, and he do got the speed to really get lost in the defense as far as how he just beat the DBs on the corners. You know what I mean? You put him on a motion, hit him on the other side of the field, he can get low. So I think he's a great pick. I think he's a good pick. I just think the size, to me, that's all. Just the size might hold him back a little bit. But as far as like a quick back, a Darren Sproles back in the day, I do want to say a Zay Flowers, but I just got to see him play. But I think he's going to be a good pick. I don't think he won't go number 2. I'd probably give him later, but I think he's a good pick.
We do have another wide receiver on here that was compared to Zay Flowers on the list. A bigger Zay Flowers.
Well, can you let me know when he pops up?
I'll let you know. I also wanted to go back. Another comp for Tech McMillan that I heard was more so T. Higgins, with how he snatched the ball out the air and stuff like that. But I think with Matthew Golden, I heard the Cowboys is looking at him, team him up with CD Lamb. I think
that'd be a good plug.
I think he would literally play the Brandon Cooks role to CD Lamb to a degree.
Yeah,
I can see that.
You know what I mean? Being in Texas, you know what I mean? You just play your role there. You know what I mean? That's more like a system. You know what I mean? You play your role in. He was a big part of them. He did his thing out there. And he's fast. I got, like I said, number two.
And the crazy thing is, his teammate was billed to be the one that would have the faster 40 time, Isaiah Bone. But he ran like 4.43 or something. Like it was still fast, but it wasn't as fast as he was talking about. I was going to have the fastest 40 time at the combine, but he didn't. And then his teammate did.
Hey, but check it though. That's all good when trying to push each other. I'm trying to be the best. You know what I mean? So people need that on their side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But Isaiah Bond kind of fucked himself up with the whole sexual assault thing that he got going on right now. Because he's eligible for the draft too. So I don't know how far that's going to fall him down the mic.
Yeah, he might be eligible out that puppy now.
All right. So we about to move on to what I would deem my favorite wide receiver. Is he the most explosive? Is he the most, you know what I'm saying? No, he's not. But he is from Ohio State, so I rep Ohio State.
And he's the most explosive right here.
He's not explosive, but he get the job done. The next one we're talking about is Emeka Egbuka.
I know.
He's 6'1", 203 from the Ohio State, 4'4", 4'5". You know the wide receivers that come out of Ohio State: Terry McLaurin, Marvin Harrison Jr., Jackson Smith and Jigba. Who else we got? Michael Thomas came from there.
They out there.
But right now, though, they got the guy that they got the guy Jeremiah Smith in there now.
He is in there.
He messed around and be the best one. So let's take some looks at these highlights.
Let's see something.
Emeka, let's go.
Minute left going. Off the fake down the middle. Caught in stride. Egbuka touchdown. Buckeyes on fire.
He's with a great route by Emeka Egbuka.
Down at 8 of the 32. You may see him right here. Play fake. They dump it down in space. And here we go. Egbuka with a lane. Emeka Egbuka down the sideline with a blocker. Touchdown Ohio State, but there is a flag.
Tate in motion. Fake to Henderson. Howard all day. Lofts it down the field. Egbuka makes the catch.
There's a lot of great action here in Egbuka. He's a master of his craft. Just working right there across the screen. You see Jeremy
in the backfield with Will Howard. He's going to throw for it, though, to the corner. And it's caught. Egbuka again. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Your teammates love the fact that
Howard to pass again. Pressure coming from the backside. Got rid of it. Egbuka with a first down and more for Ohio State. That was an eyelash away from being
in the pistol set. They faked it to him on the roll. The throw to the end zone is a touchdown. Ohio State. Emeka Egbuka.
I feel like Emeka is a guarantee. Like I'm not going to say guarantee, but he's going to be a dependable wide receiver. He's going to be your number two. You ain't worried about him being number one. He's going to be your number two. So you pairing him up against another your number one. He gonna find the space. He ain't gonna really break too many tackles. You might can run him around on some end arounds and stuff like that. I think he's gonna be a dependable wide receiver. He's the pro's pro, is what they would say. I would like to see him. I like to see him in Houston. Put him next to Nico, Frico Nico, Emeka Egbuka, with Stroud
going to Tank. What about Tank?
Tank
what we gonna do with Tank? Ain't he number two?
Tank injury gonna keep him out of the year.
He done already.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll definitely be a plug. Yeah, but they said I heard like reading up on him and everything. They say his IQ is off the charts. Like his field IQ, like he can read. They say like he might not be the fastest guy, but he know how to get to the spots. And like you said, like he'll play wherever. You could put him at a 2, you could put him at a 3, you could put him anywhere on that field. He just want to win. He just want to win, and he's perfect. Like he can go to any team, and like he don't got a problem. He don't need to be a superstar. He don't want to be a superstar, and he can find windows. They say he got the best IQ, one of the best IQs out of all the wide receivers in the draft. So he definitely
he
gonna find a spot.
And he willing to block. And he willing to block.
And
So
that's a good joint right there, because a lot of wideouts don't want to block. I just think he remind me of like a Debo, because I just seen him caught that screen pass and took it all the way to the house. So he do got speed off the rip. He got speed
like
off the rip.
He played the slot though. He was a slot guy there.
He was a slot, but being 6'1", 203, he could play more than that. And he ran a 4.5, so he fast. And plus, in his college days, he only had 12 drop passes. That's it, just 12.
When I see Emeka Egbuka, initially I thought Amon St. Brown. Like the power slot, he gonna be physical, he blocks. He just don't got he ain't got the wiggle.
But he's smart. He just smart. He know the game. He know the game, man. He know the game.
For a first down, he gonna get you 7. That's how he is. And
I got you.
When I heard somebody else say something about it, I don't know if y'all remember, but Robert Woods back in his heyday. I was up last night looking at Robert Woods highlights.
Did he play with the Rams?
He was with the Rams.
His last team was the Raiders, I think. No, that's the first team he started with. Woods, right?
Last team was the Texans.
Yeah, but he was with the Rams for a lot.
He was with the Rams for his best seasons was with the Rams.
Okay.
But yeah, he remind me of like where was the slot with when Brady was in New England? I can't think of his name. He made him like up there, a little short guy, a little smaller guy.
Edelman?
Jordan, yeah. Like the IQ is just off the charts. And like you just find the open space. And that's all he gonna do. Get where you gotta be. Like he said, Amari St. Brown. And I got my man Egbuka going at 4 overall wide receiver at the 4 spot. So
I got him going closer. I got him 1, 2, 3 out of there, because I can just see what I just seen right there. And it look like a lot of teams in the league need that type of player on their team.
You ain't gotta deal with no ultra field shit with him. He's just gonna show up and he gonna play.
Yeah.
And I can't lie, a person that got that name right there, they mean business. They ain't playing no games on the field.
Yeah, I was like, my man came from Africa or something. My man got a boot my move. But yeah, he definitely could ball though. And he had Ohio State, so he getting coached by the best. And playing, you know what I mean? He getting coached by one of the best coaches out there. He good.
I think his father is from Nigeria, actually. That's why, you know what I mean? But yeah, anybody with a name like that, man, they gonna come into the league and there's gonna be trouble.
I just want him to fall down the draft boards a little bit, team him back up with Stroud, get that chemistry going. Freako Nico gonna be his. Nico top tier out this bitch.
I don't want to get off topic, T. My bad, but Stroud ain't have a good season last year. But I don't want to get off topic. I don't want to get off topic.
Yo, the line was horrible, yo. The line was horrible.
I hear you.
Yeah, they ain't do too well.
Line, or they going, or I think you team him back up with his teammate. Like ever since Joe Burrow teamed back up with Chase, I'm all for teaming your college quarterback and your college wide receiver back up if you have the opportunity.
I got you.
It's a bunch of Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? I think he played with Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson, Jackson Smith.
Okay.
They breed wide receivers out of there, man. They breed wide receivers out of there.
Wide receiver you. So all right, the next guy.
We need to go get one of them. That's what we got to do.
Stop getting them fucking niggas out the senior citizen home.
Stop, yo.
I ain't like that pick. But yeah.
So the next guy I think he got the best highlight reel. But he's dropping down. He's dropping down boards, but I think Luther Burden III, 6 foot, 206, ran the 4.41 from Missouri. I think from watching all these highlights that I've seen, I think he got the best on highlights. Now how they utilize them, I don't know.
That's what I was about to say.
But
Luther.
let's check out his highlights.
41-10, Payne and victory. 30-0 lead right after halftime. Jet sweep to Burden. He's got all kinds of real estate. Luther, Burden, and open space. And
Cook. Nothing's open. He'll take off. Throw to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown, Burden. Wow. Cook's looking that way. First down ball. Touchdown ball. Luther Burden the third.
Well, he's so dangerous. You see a little switch.
124 and rolling. Pine chucks it deep down the sideline. Burden is there. He's got it for the first down. 1 second left on the clock, and he gets it off. Cook throws. Perfect ball. And it's Burden in space. Watch out. Can't get him on the ground yet. Inside.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, y'all can go first. I already got my comp. I already see him. But
yeah, definitely. He slot guy. He like I think he like one of the fastest out there too. He also fast with small routes, little screens and stuff like that. And he pick up all the yak yards, like after the catch yards. That's like his big thing. They say he's good at picking up like after the catch, them yak yards, getting there. You know what I mean? So he definitely had a great year this year. I watched a couple of his tapes and films and stuff when he was there, Missouri. But slot guy, I definitely think he's gonna be up there. I think he's gonna be ready to go in the lead. Like he don't need too much work. And like them after the catch, they say he's like the best at catching the ball and picking, like making space, finding ways to get to the end zone. So yeah, I got him going at my number 5, top 5 wide receiver in the draft. But I definitely think he's gonna make an impact. You won't be disappointed in him.
Yeah, he definitely get yards after the catch. Like I said, them highlights reels was good. That's definitely what you need. Somebody who can go across field like that. He went from one sideline all the way to the other sideline, breaking tackles also, juking also. So he can move. I think Denver was trying to look at him, which I don't think for him would be a good pick. But like you said, he is fast. He is a big body. He a tall body. So I think that'd be a good pick. Me, I got him probably between pick 20 and 30. That's just me. I don't think he gonna go top 10. I think pick 20 or 30, he gonna go off the board.
I know they was saying that his 2023 highlights was a lot better than his 2024. They was trying to figure out why the production wasn't as high. Now you can blame that on the quarterback or whatever, but I seen something on Twitter where the coaches asked for cut-ups of practice of him running routes, like real official routes instead of the screen passes and stuff like that. He was getting it in.
He was running them.
Personally, I see DJ Moore. I see DJ Moore with an attitude. DJ Moore, I see DJ Moore with an attitude.
Do you see DJ Moore at the Panthers or do you see him at the Chicago? Which DJ Moore?
I think early on he's gonna be used more so like a gadget player, like how DJ Moore was with the Panthers.
I got you.
Maybe a little bit of Debo in there, kinda. You can put him around, you can move him around the field. I feel like he's one of those pieces where a good offensive coordinator is like, yo, get me him. And I'm gonna do some shit with him. I'm gonna attack Denver. I don't know. I've been hearing pairing them with what is that?
Bo Nix.
Or Tennessee getting them in the top of the second and pairing them up with Cam Ward and Calvin Ridley.
I don't think Tennessee would be a good pick for him. I think the Bears.
You want Luther Burden or Traylon Burks?
No, yeah,
Hey,
Luther
yo.
Burton. They say he what he fast. They say his route, his cuts and everything. They say he fast. Saying he get there.
Oh yeah.
If he get if he get his shit together and somebody in an offense coordinator is really like put him on the field and utilize him, if he slipped too far and shit, he might end up back. He might go to San Francisco or some shit. Kyle Shanahan uses that. And
Yeah, because Debo is gone.
Yeah,
he definitely gonna be up there.
Luther Burden is that special weapon.
Versatile, very versatile.
I don't know if he as polished as DJ Moore coming out, but that's my comp. That's how I see him. I see him as a DJ Moore, just with an attitude. Cause DJ Moore.
I got you. And I'm gonna go back to that name, Luther. You really don't hear that a lot. So hopefully he put in work, but y'all still think he getting picked 20 through 30.
So TJ, where you got him going at? What's your pick though? You got him as far as wide receivers. I got him going at my 5th overall wide receiver pick.
I think that's the same. I think those I got him
in that area. All right.
I think Travis Hunter, Tet, Egbuka, Golden. I think all of them go before him.
So Travis Hunter, is he number 1?
We getting it. We getting it.
I'm out there. That's the elephant in the room. I mean, we gotta address the elephant in the room. But
I mean, I feel like Travis Hunter should be a wide receiver full time. But hey, it is what it is. All right, the next dude, his teammate is on this list too. They was balling out Iowa State. This is Jaden Higgins, 6'4", 214. He ran a 4.47 at the 40 from Iowa State. He had a good year. Let's just check out. You know what I'm saying? He's a big body, so it's going to be not too much speed, but good move.
Rocco Beck to throw, has to unload it early, and what an adjustment on the throw. Jaden Higgins, who's already made a cut. Extra pressure picked up for a moment. He floats one down the sideline, and the catch is made. It is Jaden Higgins. Well thrown ball.
You try to do it with your big receiver. Backed in trouble, spins away from the defender, launches into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown.
I got a question. Is he related to T. Higgins?
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay. He a big body. It also looked good on that last catch, so he can get away from the DBs. He ran track and field, so he definitely got the speed there. He definitely got the speed. Overall college number 43, wide outs. So I think T. Higgins would be a good pickup, but it all depends on what you're looking for. He is a big body wide out. I mean, it all depends because, like I said, the college game, NFL is two different. It's two different games. You know what I'm saying? So
that's one of those things. Like he gonna be on the outside. He gonna be an X. He gonna be like the. You know what I'm saying? He going up catching it. Like as long as he can maintain the catch point and come down with the ball. I mean, he ain't really explosive. I would say like he's good, but he ain't explosive. I think a Keon Coleman was more explosive there, but you see how Keon Coleman just kind of had a little hiccup in Keon Coleman's development as far as I think expectation. But we talking about a 2nd round draft pick maybe for the most part. I think if you got a good slot, you throw him in there. He'll be a decent outside receiver for you. I mean,
and he is 6'4". So
yeah, some people try to compare him to Nico, but
he's explosive. You got he's up there.
It just seems like you having trouble comparing him to Nico Collins. So why can't he be compared to Collins?
He's a sleeper.
They call him Freako Nico.
He's a sleeper. That's my sleeper right there.
That's your sleeper?
He's going to watch. He's going to be ready. That's Mike Evans. He's going to be the new Mike Evans. They say he played just like him, man. Big. You know how to use the leverage. You know what I mean? Not to get to the ball. You know what I mean? And they said his hands, but he not to use his body like to get to the ball, like to make. You know what I mean? He's Mike Evans, hands down. That's going to be my sleeper in the league. He's going to come out there and make a big impact first year, man. Watch.
So everybody keep him on your list. Jaden Higgins.
Jaden Higgins. And don't watch out for that guy.
You know where I would like to see him?
Don't say Houston.
New England. Drake May throwing to him.
Nah. Hell no.
Shit.
His career going to be over.
That motherfucker down there to him.
Man, he could go, but I mean, yeah. I mean, he can also go over there to the Raiders too, though. He could be something over there in the Raiders.
If they don't,
definitely need some people over there.
I feel like
he can go there and be a big talk. He can go there and possibly be the main, like he said, the X. And he going to make a catch. He know how to play that game. You know what I mean? He ready. He plug and play. He ready to go.
You know what'd be good? Raiders picking up Genty and Jaden Higgins in the second round.
But yeah, I got him at my 8th overall wide receiver. He 8th, but like he said, he's 6'4", man. He's big.
That's a big body right there.
Man, and he catch it. He not to use it. Like I said, he remind me of Mike Evans. Like looking at the thing, they said he's like Mike Evans. Like the way he built, he's just like Mike Evans. And like the most underrated man in the NFL, I think.
Yeah. I was seeing some people say he might go on the first, but he ain't leaving the second round. Somebody getting him.
Oh yeah, and they're going to benefit. They're going to benefit.
All right, the next one we talking about is Jack Betch. I think it's Betch. Out of TCU. 6'1", 214. He didn't run a 40. I mean, he probably run 4.5, 4.6.
Big body.
Didn't want to hurt his stock as a wide receiver, but I think he's
a tight end.
Low key. He gonna be important for a team if they pick him up because he gonna ball. He gonna ball.
Do we got some highlights?
They say he a tight end. He's a tight end. They say I'm a man a tight end, man.
All right, let's check out these bet highlights.
Horned Frogs trying to go up 3 scores. Deep drop for Hoover, taking a deep shot. Hoover threads it in. Touchdown, Jack Besh.
The life of the party, Jack Besh. He's number 18 right there. Lives just a little lean corner and then a high angle post. A perfectly thrown ball. We'd love for that to pay off. A lot of RPOs in their system. This is a short drop.
Right back to Besh. He does attack the new corner, Jackson, and he wheels his way all the way inside the red zone with the shoulder pads driving.
In space, and then he looks for contact. Watch the route. As you said, attacking Antoine Jackson. Eventually on the outside in coverage, and then looking dudes up right here, putting his right foot in the ground. Great truck finish, and this crowd is on its feet.
He's on his way to 200 yards tonight.
Had to play with pain and play hurt as a young buck.
Yeah, he's a leader. Fires to Besh. Breaks a tackle. Touchdown, TCU. Right there, it's on full display. He got about 3 white jerseys around Besh. And when he catches it, nobody can bring him down because he's just...
Team's leading rusher the last couple of weeks. And what a grab there, Jack Besh. His first catch of the day on 3 targets. He shows you why with his sure hands.
Well, I was wondering when Jack Besh was going to get his opportunity to make a play. What an unbelievable catch.
3rd down conversions, but this is 3rd and 2. Definitely doable. Hoover wants a bunch on 3rd down. It is caught. What a play by Jack Besh.
Talk about the confidence. It's 3rd and 2. I mean, again, talk about run conflict. Watch Beck go up and catch it. The former LSU Tiger gets that left foot down, and the concentration, despite the hand being in his face, back to the official, that body control and completion of that.
Tight end hands.
That's a big body right
He can
there. That's
catch.
a big dude.
It's crazy because he's not the size of a tight end, but that motherfucker look like a damn tight end out that bitch.
Well, they like his hands, but I got his 40 is a 4.55. He's not that fast. That's why he didn't run it, because it's going to mess up his stop probably. You know what I mean? But they say he can catch anything. He catch high balls like tight ends. He there, but he's not that fast. He's not that fast. He's not that fast. But he'll catch the ball for you all day.
You know what's crazy? I would like to see him in St. Louis opposite of Puka.
You want to know what's crazy? That's who they comparing him to, Puka. They're comparing him, the style he plays to Puka.
Puka fast, though. Puka fast.
They just talk about, like, as far as him getting, like, he just...
Have Betch play the Cooper Cup role.
Yeah, because Cooper Cup wasn't like the fastest, like later in his years, he wasn't the fastest. He was, you know what I mean? He was a sleeper pick for real.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna be good. He's gonna be sturdy. Maybe 6 or 7 yards, depending on where he go at. But I feel like low key he might have, because if we want to think about who gonna have that Puka impact, I don't know if he gonna have a Puka impact, but
no.
Yeah, Puka was on some other shit.
What's the tight end for Oakland? My bad, not Oakland, Las Vegas Raiders. Bowman?
Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers. He remind me of a Brock Bowers, because he just caught that pass across the middle and did the old school juke. Whoop! Like the old school juke.
Yeah,
and went across the field. So, you know what I mean? He can feel when people close. He can feel when people on him. So he do got an IQ for that.
He ain't fast, though. He ain't fast.
You just seen it on the second highlight. He did him dirty. And like they said, he looking for contact. I'm trying to find you. Where you at?
They said he was doing them dirty at the Senior Bowl.
Oh, yeah?
They said he was doing them dirty. So, I mean, he a second round pick, I feel like.
7th. I got him at 7th overall wide receiver.
Second round?
He the 7th wide receiver that's going to get picked in the draft. I don't know what round, 2nd or 3rd, but he's going to be the 7th overall wide receiver picked.
They might put his ass in a tight end because he ain't scared of contact.
He could go there. He'll catch it.
That's the people I like. Ain't scared of contact.
That's what I'm saying. Like out of this whole list, I think it's going to be a run on wide receivers in the second. I think that's where all these. I think in the second is where all these wide receivers are going to go.
You think so?
You might get one in the third, but I think him, how he play, he's
going to be a defensive draft. There's going to be more defensive guys going this year. It's a defensive draft this year. Everybody looking to get that defensive players. You know what I mean? D tackles, edge rushers, all them line, D line,
cornerbacks, DBs.
Motherfuckers trying to get them Ds, them D linemen.
I kind of look at him as I don't really have a comp for him. I will say that he probably like a little bit a stronger Cup to a degree. I would say. I don't know who he reminds me of, but he do remind me of a tight. He looked like a tight end out there. I don't care what
he remind me of the nigga Bowers.
Yeah, like I feel like once they're gonna use
big body. He's a big body.
Is he the same size as fucking Emeka Egbuka? Outside of probably like 10 pounds.
But they say his route running at the combine, they say he ran like damn near like the best routes and one of the fastest. Not at the combine, but they say his routes is. They say he not running routes, man. He not get open.
Yeah,
he not get open.
And he's about the fastest sometimes.
He's gonna be dependable.
Yeah.
He's gonna be
guaranteed.
I like to see him on the Rams. The next joint, the next guy, we talking about Jalen Royals out of Utah State, 6 foot, 205, 442. I randomly heard about him, and then I watched a few highlights. You know, he got some potential. He got some potential.
He's a sleeper. He's a real sleeper.
They had a bad quarterback though that year. They didn't have a. They don't have a good quarterback out there in Utah State though. He was working in a terrible. They say he had a terrible system out there.
I got you.
Trash out there.
I had some comps. I gotta look at these highlights again. I think my comps was kind of wild, but I think he could be the one.
I got him up there. I got him being a threat. I got him up there. But they said that the quarter had a trash. They said the team wasn't that good. Wasn't that good.
All right, we going
6 foot 205.
I don't have his highlights.
You don't got it?
Because the quarterback wasn't that good.
All right, well, check it. I heard that the Patriots trying to get him. The Patriots, that might be a good look for him. And I also heard that Jordan Love was looking at him. Green Bay.
Oh, damn. You know what? But see, well, the issue with Green Bay is they keep getting the same fucking wide receivers. They get the same, like, it's no spectacular wide receivers, but I mean, he might be. I had him as
so you don't think Watson, Reed, none of them all right?
They all right, but they, like somebody said, Green Bay got a bunch of number 2s, no number 1.
Yeah, no main guys.
Christian Watson, he stay hurt. Romeo it was another one that stayed hurt. Dobbs stayed
Romeo
hurt.
Dobbs.
Then you got Wicks.
Well, let's see if Jalen Royals can go there and do something.
I mean, my comp to him, I think he was on the little Malik Neighbors, Jamar Chase side on some real shit. Like as far as the type of wide receiver.
I can see that because he's only 6 foot, so he really ain't got the height. You know what I mean?
He got some. He explosive.
But they say the guy he could catch that Jalen Royals because the quarterback was so bad. Like he had to make a lot of like crazy catches and stuff, like in traffic and everything. Like he was in jeopardy type thing. You know what I mean? But
you just saying that if he had a better quarterback, it'll make him a better wideout.
Yeah.
A quarterback definitely going to determine a wide receiver what they're going to do. You know what I mean? Definitely, man.
A wide receiver's ability to run after the catch is nullified by how fucking poor the quarterback is at accuracy-wise.
Yeah,
I can see that.
So, but it was one highlight. Damn, I wish I had that shit. It was one highlight of Jalen Royals. This Boise State. Yo caught that shit across the middle and broke the fucking safety down. Had this nigga touching the ground like, oh my fucking goodness.
Yeah, he definitely 6 foot 4'2". He good. That's my 6 overall wide receiver. I got him going as the top 6 wide receiver. He's up there. He's like, but he never got the recognition because he was at Utah State.
I got you.
They was garbage. But that's a diamond in the rough right there. That's a diamond in the rough for real.
I got you.
I seen somebody mock him to the Chargers.
That'd be a good pickup because they need wideouts for real.
Because other yo can't catch. I ain't gonna say his name though.
Man, Chargers gonna be hard, with that coach. Y'all sleeping on them.
My bad, Jalen Royals, yo. I forgot to upload your highlights, yo. I thought I was prepared. Clearly, I wasn't that prepared.
That's fine. It probably wasn't none because the quarterback they ain't have a quarterback to throw the ball. He probably got one highlight maybe or something. But no, he gonna be a top 6 wideout. He definitely look out for him. He gonna make some noise in the league.
Jalen Royals, if you ever catch wind of this or anything, please tell us about your quarterback.
I think he was at
if you ever catch wind of anything, off the record, on the record, holler at us, please.
Well, he moved up because the combine. He moved up his stock because of the combine because, you know what I mean? That's what helped him, you know what I mean? Because he wasn't up there before that, just because of his situation.
Just tell us about your quarterback, how Shador tell us about his offensive line at Colorado.
That's why they brung in Warren Sapp.
All right. So the next dude, he's the one that they said is a bigger Zay Flowers. Kyle Williams out of Washington State, 5'11", 190. He ran the 4.4. He got the best highlights behind Luther Burden. It's between him and Luther Burden got the two best.
Let's see what's popping.
Let's see if I got these loaded up. There we go. We got him. Let's go.
First, he's got his out pitch next to him, Wayshawn Parker. Over the middle towards the corner, and it's caught on the tip drill. Kyle Williams, touchdown.
Runs what we call a circus route, right? And some kids call it the Madden corner from the outside. He goes in, vertical, and then runs to the corner of the end zone, and then the poise, the concentration, the feet, touchdown, Washington State.
Marion Horn had to be feeling good.
Oh, good guys. Got a lot of good information on Boise State, Washington State, in this rivalry. And this is a nice play here by Kyle Williams, who breaks a couple of tackles.
Then picking up first downs and maintaining the drive.
So it's 1st and 18. Williams gets the ball outside, and he has space. Foot race. Williams is gone. Touchdown.
And hold my beer. Kyle Williams, boom! And he just makes them miss, and then his offensive linemen do a great job. Now, see if he stays in bounds. It looks like he just tiptoes. Great job.
Eckhouse to throw it. Underneath, he's got a first down and a receiver. Look at the first. Down the sideline, Williams! Touchdown, Cougars! 66.
I love this combination. So you bring the motion out like this, but watch the clear out route, and then it allows the slant to come in right behind it. Everything is because of that clear out route. Opens up the space. Eckhouse finds Kyle Williams, and Williams.
See, that's what I would assume 4.29 speed looked like.
I hear you. He looked faster than what he said. He
No bullshit.
He looks faster than
You
that.
telling me that him and Egbuka kind of run the same 4.4? Nah. That football, he on the field, he played a little bit faster than that.
And he's swift, man. He is Zay Flowers, yo. That's Zay Flowers right there, yo.
And he keep his eye on the ball. The ball got tipped up in the air, and he still caught it.
That motherfucker got them yak yards.
And he's rated the lowest of all the wide receivers.
See, look, I think maybe because of his height and maybe his weight. But other than that, he got everything. He caught the screen, gone. He tip pass in the air, caught it, he's still on the ball. Screen pass gone. So I think Kyle Williams probably going to be top 5. If not, I think his height and his weight is going to hinder him.
But see, he's one of those fifth-year seniors, like his senior year is when he broke out.
Yeah,
I thought college was only 4 years.
Well, I mean, his last year is the year he broke out. Now, he at one point he had Cam Ward throwing him the ball. So it is what it is. But I feel like him, I've heard a lot about him because a lot of people within the Texans brought him in for an interview. And they pretty much was
everybody going to the Texas for
everybody on this Texas, Joe.
As far as
everybody going for an interview.
I feel like if you're going for a Kyle Williams, you looking for a tank replacement. To me,
I can see that. I can see that 100%.
I'm not. I don't think you putting Tank and Kyle Williams on the field together. Like I don't. That doesn't help you. In a but
he's a beast.
A lot of people want him in the second. Chris Sims had him ranked as the second best. He ranked him as the second best wide receiver in the draft.
No, I got him at 11. I got him at 11. He only did it like he said. He only did it 1 year. 1 year. That's the only time. Before that, you never heard of Kyle Williams. You never heard of the guy. He had one good year. That's it. So what are you going to do? You know what I mean? You don't know. You don't know.
I ain't hear about Zay Flowers until last year. I ain't know Zay Flowers was like that. I ain't know that. I ain't know he was built like that.
What?
I ain't know Zay Flowers was like that. I mean, yeah, you know, after they drafted him, but
before that, take it easy on me, yo.
I seen him in a little bowl game.
Take it easy on me, yo.
Boston College. No, I seen him in college. He was just like that. No, I'm not saying Kyle Williams not explosive and all that. But what I'm saying is, like, I ain't saying him in like no bowl games or nothing like that. I haven't really seen him. You know what I mean? I never really seen him like that. He never stood out until last year. Never had an impact. I heard his Zay Flowers before he went when he was in college. I seen him playing a bowl game and stuff.
I think it's more so just the school you go to. Like on some
that is true.
If he was on Alabama or somebody, this motherfucker he'd be up there.
But he might not get burned over there.
Might not. That's another thing. Is they nice because they nice, or they nice because they on a team, especially with the transfer portal.
Or the job turkey team. Yeah, you're right.
Go anywhere now.
Probably only three or four of these players probably been on the team since they started. Half of them.
Yeah.
Even Travis Hunter, he a transfer.
But no, he's good. I think he's gonna be all right though, because he definitely like after he catch the ball, he gonna make something happen. I think he gonna be all right.
100%.
He ain't got enough. He ain't got enough.
I think his weight. I just think his weight and height is going to hinder him.
Yeah, I don't. Them small wide receivers, like Tank.
But other than that,
Tank been hurt 2 years in a row.
Right.
Tank is nice, but he been hurt 2 years in a row, and I don't know if that factors into it. I mean, if he ain't built like Steve Smith.
But the smaller guys now, I think it's a lot of more smaller wide receivers making noise right now. You got like St. Brown doing shit, Tyreek Hill doing shit. You know what I mean? Neighbors, Malik
this
Neighbors.
nigga Tyreek just hung a baby over the balcony. That
But
nigga done lost his mind.
I'm talking about in his career. Now I'm talking about on the field.
I got you. My bad.
Tyreek Hill is a walking catch. He a fucking walking catch. You thought he'd probably make a catch. He'll find it. What I'm saying is like this smaller guys, they hard to defend a lot. It's a lot. It's some good bit of smaller guys in the league.
Kyle Williams to Antonio Brown.
No. Antonio Brown got him. I mean, that's the thing. We got to see him in the league.
I think Zay Flowers is more accurate. I feel
you. So let's the next one is Trey Harris out of Ole Miss. He ain't have a really a big route tree, but whatever he does well. Whatever Ole Miss is producing as far as wide receivers, they produce both wide receivers from DK to AJ Brown. Trey Harris is
comparing them to
205, 4.54, and 40. Let's look at his highlights. Shit, I think he helped Jackson Dart out. That's why Jackson Dart went up the fucking board and shit.
Trey Harris a beast.
Florida took the job at Miami. Parrish followed them there. And then Henry returned. Shot to the sideline. Caught! Room to run! Trey Harris is gone! 70-yard score!
Darters at the back shoulder. Watch this hesitation right here. And the corner ends up looking back way too early. And then Trey Harris turns on the speed. You can't.
Pressure up the middle. Picked up by Jones. Dart fires. What a catch by Trey Harris.
2 for 2 on third down of this drive. Dart, plenty of time. End zone, and it is caught for a touchdown by Trey Harris with Major Burns right there.
Time catch by Trey Harris. Had the big drop earlier. Dart won't lose faith in him, that's for sure.
Play action. Dart well protected. There's the shot you were talking about, Greg, to the end zone. Dropped right down the chimney by Dart to Trey.
Right down the chimney.
You know what? After I started watching that, you know who he remind me of? Brian Thomas Jr. from LSU.
For the Jaguars?
For the Jags.
I think he's faster than that 4.54, yo. He's faster than that, yo.
He definitely, yeah. He got that gear to get up out that motherfucker after he catch that ball.
That's baby DK. He DK, yo. He a game changer. He's gonna change the game. Any team he goes to, he can change the game.
The craziest shit is DK is freakier than that. I don't even think you understand how taller, bigger, faster.
I don't think we're gonna see any other DK Metcalf, but Trey Harris, I think he a good wide out. He a good deep threat. He got the legs to get there. He got the hands to get there. I think, and he had an all right quarterback. Honestly, I think he gonna go late. I don't think he gonna go up front.
He's ready. He's ready, man. He's tall. I mean, you know what I mean? Like I'm saying, like what I read about him, he a game changer. He'll make the play. You throw it up, he'll go get it. You know what I mean? Deep ball wherever you need him at. You know what I mean? Just give it to him. But it's like they saying, like I know Ole Miss, that's like a system like offense. You know what I mean? So it's like they dedicate this shit to him. You know what I mean? So hopefully he have a good transition when he go to the NFL. You know what I mean? All depends on the team, but he's going into the NFL to make some impact. That's my second sleeper right there. He's the sleeper. Trey Harris going to be a sleeper. Watch. He's going to be he going to be up there with a superstar status. Watch. Give him 2 years in the NFL. He's going to be the man on the team. Guaranteed.
If the Bills didn't have Keon Coleman, I would like Trey Harris on the Bills.
I don't think Keon Coleman all that though, for real.
He not,
but
the
only reason he all that because his little interviews. He had good interviews. I think.
I like Keon Coleman.
All that.
I'm saying as far as investment, I don't think they're gonna dip back into the pool again. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they still got to develop a little bit. As far as where I would like to see Trey Harris, either team him back up with whoever get Jackson Dart, or I don't know. Shit. Maybe Kansas City fly on him.
New York
who? Well, New York what? The Jets?
The Giants.
That nigga said the Jets. You gotta think about it, Bone, yo. They still got neighbors over there. They still got Slayton over there, I think.
I was about to go grab the quarterback. You know what I mean?
Yo, Russ.
Huh?
Russ throwing the ball to him. I mean, Russ do. That's the one thing he can do is throw the fucking deep ball.
I just think with neighbors and you got Trey Harris right there, I think that's a nice little combo. Russ temporarily though. I think that's a temporarily thing right there. Because I think New York going into the draft and getting a quarter. I think they're gonna go grab a quarterback in the draft.
I think so too.
You know what I mean? I would like Trey Harris to replace fucking Quentin Johnson on the Chargers and let Herbert launch that bitch out there.
I can agree with that because Quentin Johnson has been a buzz since he got there.
Quentin Johnson ain't shit.
Yeah, he been a buzz. Even though Quentin Johnson, be safe, man, have fun in the league, we just think we need somebody else to take your spot because you're not doing it.
You a wide receiver. Your job is to catch the fucking ball. I mean,
I mean, that's the only job you got. Yeah.
I think Trey Harris would. I think, hey, if you drafted Trey Harris, I'll be like, yo, Quentin Johnson's on the trading block. Who want him?
He would come in there just like the Deontay Smith right up Philly. He like that style. That he'll go get the ball. He's that man.
I can see that.
Like, you could throw that bitch to him just like you throw it to the number one guy.
Yeah, I want to see him with a quarterback that is not going two of the shit to Tyreek Hill. And had that nigga slow him down a little bit.
Little dumpies and shit. Little dumpies.
He's 6'2". He tall. 6'2". Where's the DB? DB's like 5 something. He's 6'2". Man,
and he can jump, so that'll make him like 6'8", 7 foot.
Yeah, I need to see him on a team with a quarterback that's gonna launch that motherfucker.
Go get it. Yes, sir. But that's my second sleeper, guys. Trust me. He gonna be a guy. Watch. He gonna be a guy. 6. He's 6 overall. That's my pick. 6 overall. For wide receivers. For wide receivers. Not overall in general. For wide receivers.
You know what? If the Lions trade Jameson Williams,
they should not trade Jameson Williams. That nigga's a speedster.
No, trade that ain't you. That's a good thing. Trade, yeah.
Trade
like
the
that.
nigga Reynolds.
No, Josh Reynolds is good.
Nah,
fuck Josh Reynolds.
You ain't. But I'm saying you ain't gonna get
come
no.
on, AI. Jameson Williams or Josh Reynolds.
If you trade Jameson Williams, you're gonna get a higher value for him. You probably get a 3rd round pick for him.
But you about to bring another speedster in there,
and somebody gonna go pick him up. Somebody gonna trade for him.
For who?
Jameson Williams.
Yeah.
With Bryce on Carolina, back with his college teammate and shit. Go let him throw that shit out there. With Xavier, that motherfucker.
They ain't trying to mess up that Detroit team, man. They trying to keep that shit going for this year, yo. They trying to keep it going.
Their team done. We already know how.
No, they're not done.
After you lose both coordinators, that year you ain't whatever they what was it? They was number 1 seed last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, they got knocked off by what? Washington in the playoffs.
Yeah, what's the seed after you don't win your division? What 5? Yeah, 5, 6, 7. Lions is gonna be chilling around there somewhere. They ain't gonna have to get knocked off at home.
Trey Harris gonna be a beast, yo. He going high wide receiver.
All right. Oh, damn. Let's keep this shit moving. Next one, we got from the other team, Iowa State. We got the little Jalen Noel. Jalen Noel. 5'10", 194. He ran a 4.39 out of Iowa State. He Jaden Higgins' teammate. He balled. He a baller. He is a baller. I think he might be better than Jaden Higgins. He's a baller.
Let's see something, baby. Let's see something.
That's what they saying.
Ole Miss as a freshman. Post pattern. Hello. How do you do, Jalen Noel? Cards. So celebrate this catch, and then they get half the distance to the goal.
I mean, what a job of jumping up and taking that ball away by Jalen Noel.
Beck throws complete, and turning is Noel to get the first down inside the 30. High stepping before he shoved out of play.
Where Jalen Noel just so good after the catch, puts his foot in the ground, starts with the route, foot in the ground, horn slides right by, can't get the footing. Big time pickup after the catch and a much needed 3rd down conversion for Iowa State.
28 yards down to success doing that.
He wants to throw. Down the sideline. Jalen Noel, the first down for Iowa State. Yard strike. Cyclones of business.
Well, it's the tight formation causes a little confusion. You see Markeith Williams, the safety, coming off late to Jalen Noel, and he's able to turn the corner. Look at the throw from Rocco Beck.
Fast.
He looked explosive. He looked real explosive. You know what I mean? He really looked like a slot. He only $194, so yeah, he can get in and out of stuff. Like I said, he can also plant that foot and get out of there, just how he's shown.
4.39? 4.39, motherfucker?
Yeah, they said he got the best acceleration joint. Say he off the ball, his acceleration is crazy. He could get up to that speed quick. Number one, he's slot guy. Slot.
I was thinking about a souped up Christian Kirk.
To who?
A Christian Kirk.
Souped up.
I know we haven't seen too much of him, but
for the Jaguars.
He played for the Jaguars.
But he's a little tall. This one, little Jalen Noel, he's 5'10". That's a little small dude right there.
They're the same height. I think they're the same height.
I thought Kirk, but yeah, 4.39. Yeah, that man fast right there. He fast.
Now, I would compare him to Zay Flowers because he got that right off the ball type of speed.
Nah, Zay Flowers don't be grabbing the ball like that. Zay Flowers to me is like he already on the next move by the time he get the ball in his hands. Like he catching
got
it.
the little St. Brown.
No shit. Kind of look shit on some real shit. Low key might be little Steve Smith out that motherfucker on some real shit. The way he's
I can see it. Like I said, that off the ball speed is wild. Like that start, the finish is wild. Like, yeah.
I wonder who had better stats, him or Higgins this year. I wonder that. They both in Iowa? I wonder who's better.
That is a good little joint.
That's a good comparison. I wonder who's better.
I had the I don't want to mess up my camera and shit, but I had the stats.
You good. I just think him as, like I said, being that small, but he is shifty. He got the speed. He is fucking nifty.
Both of them.
I think he just gonna go late because of his height and weight. Even though I think a lot of teams can benefit off of that, because like I said, he can hide from the defense and he got that speed to break out. So I think he's going to do good, but I think he's going to go late.
Finding windows. He got great awareness too, Like you can find in little windows and little pockets and everything. He got good awareness,
I don't know what the Steelers are going to do with Pickens. Because I heard the Packers.
They better keep Pickens. What they talking about? They got DK Metcalf and Pickens.
But I'm saying, DK Metcalf and Pickens is the same fucking player. Like, to a degree.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
They two X's. You like, I get it.
Pickens a little worse. You talking about the attitude part?
No, I ain't talking about attitude. I'm talking about as far as, like, what they do. Like, Pickens is not, like, it's going to be deep crosses and go routes type shit that you're going to get from Pickens and Metcalf.
100%. But
my thing is, the Steelers do have Roman Wilson that they got from Michigan last year. So I don't know what they would do. But if you threw Jalen Royals in that motherfucking mix with DK, Jalen Noel, maybe depending on what you do with Pickens, you might trade him. I heard the Packers will try and get him. I think that's a nice little mix right there.
If they keep Pickens and Metcalf, that would be a nice fit for him. It would be a nice fit.
Ain't that where you talking about in Pittsburgh? Because that's where Shador going, ain't it?
Shit.
I heard Shador going to Pittsburgh.
He might.
No, they can go ahead and get Pickens out of there then. I'd rather Pickens to go. We just need to worry about DK then. I'm a Ravens guy, yo. We ain't trying to worry about DK and Pickens. One of them can go if they want to go. I'm fine with that.
I got to worry about chasing Higgins.
Oh, we ain't worried about them.
We see what they did last year.
We just got to worry about Chase.
Yeah, we see what they did last year. Then he had like 200 yards on y'all.
We just got to worry about Chase. That's all we got to worry about.
Who went further?
Well, if Cincinnati had a defense, they'd be better.
Well, don't got nothing to do with that. I just think Noel will be a good fit somewhere as a good piece. He might be in the game of chess here, probably be the bishop or the rook. But I don't think he's going to be the main person.
He's explosive. He's definitely explosive. He can go there and be a little slot, a little three. He'll make it fucking happen. Catching them little small passes, little down and out routes, little bucket routes, little screens. He'll get some yards.
Yeah, he gonna be
he a problem.
I think him and Besh, I think those two are gonna be the two surprises. I think they're gonna be real productive. They're
your sleepers.
I got you.
Is they your sleepers? Is they your sleepers, T?
I'm still thinking. I think Trey Harris might be my sleeper.
You better get him off of there.
I think Trey Harris and Kyle Williams. I think they might be my two sleepers.
That ain't bad. That's a good odds. That's a good odds.
All right, so down to the who I would assume is the consensus number one on the board as a wide receiver. The GOAT, Travis Hunter. 6 feet, 188 pounds, Colorado. He probably run a 4.43. I would assume. Maybe a 4.2 on a good day. Deion Sanders' real son.
Do we got some highlights for Buddy?
I got him at 4.4. I seen a 4.4. The last stat I got on his 40, a 4.4.
And the crazy shit is, out of all the highlights, I got the shortest highlights on fucking Travis Hunter, which is crazy. But let's check him
out. They just get it off into the end zone. Contact.
The play clock's running down.
Come on. Homer to win it for LA. Downfield, up in the air, and it's caught.
Travis Hunter, the concentration still.
Sanders fires. Sideline, that's Travis Hunter with the catch.
The third down. Sanders over the middle. There's Travis Hunter for the first time. Breaking out of a tackle.
Sanders pulls it out into the end zone. Touchdown, Hunter.
But his back is turned. Shador throws it to the.
I mean, we don't got to do too many highlights for that guy. We already know what's going on with him.
I feel like Travis Hunter. I feel like Travis Hunter made Shador look great in some occasions.
I like that. I like that assumption. I like that. But I think Travis, but I think his defense was better than his offense, man. I think he better on the defense making like plays. He a fucking man, I don't know. What you think he'll go with if he go to the NFL? What you think he'd be better at? Because he said he want to do both in the NFL. I think that's impossible, damn near.
I feel like, what do you think is more likely? Him burning Sauce Gardner at wide receiver or him locking down Jamar Chase at corner?
I think all right.
Do you think that's possible? He's not
going to lock down Jamar Chase. He's not locking him down.
I'll take my odds with him burning Sauce Gardner open, trying to lock down Jamar Chase.
I don't got him locking down Chase.
I don't got him locked down. I just think for him to play two sides of the ball in the NFL is not going to work. It's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different league. I just think he needs to stick to one or the other. If you want to play defense, play defense. You want to play offense, play offense.
Here's my thought. My thought on this. If there was a person that was capable of doing it, he is the closest thing to doing it. So he might as well go ahead and just do it.
I disagree.
Yo, but this not college, T. Yo, we talking grown men. Like you said, you out there getting guarded by Sauce Walker, then you got to come back and play fucking Garrett Wilson or some shit. Like, come on, come on, you're gonna be burnt out. You're gonna be burnt out. You're gonna be burnt out.
That's why I feel like if you playing them both ways, he can't be your number one corner.
Yeah, he can't play the best player. Yeah,
he might play the slot on some real shit.
So, but do you think if he out there playing defense, he want to play the best player on offense? He not gonna want to sit back and play the twos or threes. He gonna want to play the best.
Yeah, but at this point in time, he ain't under Deion no more. Deion gonna let that shit fly. Deion gonna allow him to do what he gotta do. When
Deion going to the league.
Not this year. So at this point, he going if he say he go to Cleveland, they going Denzel Ward is gonna hold down number one. Whoever they got number two, maybe Hunter can do that, but they're gonna probably put him on a slot, which is not gonna be the team's dominant wide receiver.
Well, they said he going to ain't he supposed to be going to New York?
No, they got. I think the odds. Last time I checked, he got his odds are favored to go to it's like negative 1,200 to go to Cleveland, number 2.
Oh man.
But he gonna be in trouble anyway. Go. He better pick a side and just stay there. I mean, you got to think about it. He already having off the field problems. He deleted his Facebook for 6 months and Instagram. So he just need to stick to one thing and make it work.
I ain't worried. I'm not worried about the off the field for Travis Hunter. I just think it's going to be an adjustment if you're playing both sides. But I think if he mainly play defense and here and there on offense,
that might be better. Yeah, he can't do full-time both sides.
Nah,
he ain't gonna be able to do full-time both sides in the fourth quarter.
On top of that, say if he played full-time wide receiver, that's a lot of running around out that motherfucker.
But
then say, again, like, if just say you playing the Cowboys, you gonna have to go stick. You want to go stick CeeDee Lamb on defense, and then you gonna go out there. They're gonna have what the Diggs brother on them. Come on, you ain't gonna have you can't do nothing with that, man.
So he gonna burn the shit out of Diggs.
Not if he gotta play CeeDee Lamb all day too. He gotta run around with CeeDee Lamb all day too.
Shit, he might have.
They gonna wear his ass out.
Yeah, he gonna
they gonna wear his ass
out.
He gonna be the first motherfucker with 100 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns, and as a cornerback with 100-yard receiving on his ass with 2 touchdowns.
But I think he'd be definitely better on the offense when it comes there. Or I think like when it comes into the game, I put him where we need him. You know what I mean? If we need you on the offensive side, I need you on the offensive side. If I need you on the defense side, I need you on the defensive side. If it comes down to the nitty-gritty, I need you to play this or that, then you'll be there and be available. You know what I mean? Be available to both sides. But I don't think you should be full-time both sides. If it's down to crunch time and you got to play the game on both sides, then do what you got to do. But full-time fucking 17, 18 games a season, it ain't gonna happen, Jack. You're gonna end up hurt, and you're gonna have a short career.
I agree with that. So, do y'all think he going top 5 or what? Top 5?
Number 2 overall out of everybody. Number 2 overall.
T, what's going on?
What? He going number 2.
All righty.
If you want to chase anything, chase the odds, Jeff.
He going top 5, and I'm gonna say what LK to say, dead or alive. He going top 5.
If it's anything, Vegas knows.
He going 2.
Yeah, them niggas got all the money.
He's too valuable. He's too valuable.
But the thing is, we only seen him on the college level. We haven't seen him up there with grown ass men.
It don't matter.
Okay.
As far as what I'm saying is, you're probably not going to get another prospect on his level.
100%.
So if it's going to be somebody that does that, it's going to be him. Like, you're not going to get a random guy that just play one side of the ball in college and then come to the NFL and play 2 sides. You're going to have to get the guy in college that played majority of snaps on both sides of the ball. And he's the most likely the one to do it.
So is this the first person in NFL history that wants to play both sides?
No, but I feel like he's gonna be the first one to play the majority of both sides.
Yeah,
I got you.
Dion did special teams and defense.
Yeah, he might be on.
That was about it. But nobody played offense and defense together now.
Shit, he might be the first joint from back in the day in rec football where you don't never come off the field.
Yeah. But yeah, yo, that's crazy, man. But yeah, I got him at number 2 overall. Number 2, going down. Yes, sir.
You ain't had to dip out like that.
Hey, yo, listen. I was trying to see something with the chat joint, yo, and that joint got me all up out of here, yo.
Nah,
but I'm still here.
Nah, I think he gonna be number 1. I think he gonna go. He number 2. I mean, I don't know who throwing him the ball in Cleveland. So we talking Kenny Pickett or Joe Flacco. I mean, Joe Flacco
Pickett gone.
Oh yeah, Watson ain't there, and they still paying that man. But no, they got Flacco. I think Flacco went back though, for real. I think they got Flacco back.
What?
Yeah, they signed Flacco
Well,
back.
I think they talking to Flacco. He might not be back yet, but Miles Garrett said, "I want the 40-year-old quarterback back."
Flacco probably start.
Fuck that, Flacco. Hey, all he needs is a role play for now.
Shit,
Yes,
low key,
sir.
fucking Deshaun Watson get his shit together. He might come back to a good ass situation.
He ain't getting that shit together, nigga. He over there with fucking Justin Tucker getting fucking massages.
Shit, but you can't. But think of this, Miles. You talking about Cam? You talking about you got Ward on defense. You got Miles Garrett rushing, and then you got Travis Hunt on the other side. That's a good defense. That's a good defense. That's a good defense right there, yo. You got two lockdown. You got two corners that lock down some shit right there. And
We
you
just
got
gotta
motherfucker that
see.
get to the quarterback.
I got you. We just gotta see once he get to the league and see what's going on with him.
Man.
But I got him top 5. I got him top 5.
I will play wide receiver 100%. You gonna get the bag quicker than playing defensive back. But
yeah,
he in a position where he want to do something. He want to do something great, and he has the ability to do that. And I think Cleveland will use him more as a wide receiver than a defensive back. But if you bring him in on a slot, I think you can utilize it a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. He's versatile. He can go anywhere on the field, wherever you need him. Yeah. I might need you to catch this punt return or this kickoff, this fucking thing. Wherever I need you at, man, yeah. He one of a kind. Travis Hunter, one of a kind, bro. I ain't never seen that in college, y'all. I ain't never seen that.
I'm watching. I'm gonna be watching him. There's a few. It's one of these. It's one of them drafts where I'm watching a lot of these players. I'm following them. Like I want to see what happened to them. I want to see if they live up to the standard because a lot of people are saying this wide receiver class isn't that good.
No, it's a defensive class. It's all defense.
You gotta think about it. From back in the day, it's really not. You had DK. You had a lot of people coming out the same draft. That is like, you know what I'm saying?
You're talking about DK and AJ Brown with 2nd round draft picks.
That is true.
Like last year, you got Malik Neighbors. It ain't no Malik Neighbors in this crew. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no Brian Thomas Jr. in this crew.
Like it ain't like the first wide receiver ain't gonna get picked up to like after like 15. You know what I mean? It's like 15 people before they even touch the wide receivers. You know what I mean? They ain't like he said, yeah, they ain't out there like that now.
They not.
But I think I feel like this is a good draft to find your number 2 if you got a number 1. And I think probably I see 3 of these. I see 3 of them probably becoming good number 1s. Tech, Luther Burden,
Matthew Golden.
You don't think back up there?
Nah, Beck is gonna be a good role player. I think Jalen Royals on the long run might be one. I think Jalen Royals might be one.
I like McMillan. My man, Luther Vandross. And like I said, Travis Hunter. But I like Beck.
But see, my thing with Travis Hunter is I don't know how much time he gonna be playing to be considered the number 1. Like everybody else, they gonna be straight up wide receivers.
But that's only because he versatile. You know what I mean? He's not just he's a one-man band man. Just like Swiss Beats said. I'm a one-man band man.
A one-hit wonder. But he gonna be all right.
But after tomorrow, well, probably Saturday after, because we still got round 2. We gonna have to put our bets in and see, depending on where they land at, and see. I don't know how much we putting up on our person, but whoever had the best season out of the 3 win the pot.
That sounds good. I like that. I like that.
I'm gonna go with Travis Hunter.
Get out of here.
What I do, yo? I had to talk before y'all talk, yo.
Travis Hunter.
Who you going with, T?
I gotta
Who
see
you going with?
I gotta see where they go.
Okay, so after the draft picks, you gonna
we
it back.
We can come back and revisit that and put the place to bet.
All right.
Are we coming back on live, or are we just coming back live?
I mean, we can after we post the video, we can talk about it underneath the video.
Okay, cool. You already know what that.
Let's go. Let's go.
Houston and Baltimore, A-Sound, baby.
It's all thrown.
But I appreciate y'all coming through, helping me with the first episode. I feel like we got an hour and 30. We got an hour and a half of content. I feel like this is a good rundown of the wide receivers. I think the next one I'm gonna do running backs. But the only highlights I didn't have was for Jalen Royals. My bad, sorry. But I'm gonna have it together next time. Hopefully we can record live next time after I'm not banned on Facebook no more.
That nigga talking dirty on there, yo. He talking dirty on that motherfucker.
Apparently John Morant has Osama bin Laden is frowned upon in the Facebook community. But okay. But make sure I want to say y'all make sure y'all check out the Pork and Zoo podcast. Y'all go live. Y'all talk about y'all stuff over there and shit. That's why I wanted to reach out to y'all and have the the back and forth, because I know I watch y'all's joints and I get insight on some things.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Appreciate you.
We can sit down and talk about this shit anytime. The season coming up, tomorrow's draft day. Yeah.
Shout outs to Transvision. Shout outs to the highlights. I appreciate you for having us on here. Please always check T out. Pork and Zoo. We're gonna be out there. Hopefully we can get T on the podcast and talk this shit. We know we got a lot. I appreciate you for having us on there for the sports. Let's go Ravens. And everybody just be safe, especially the players, and just make this year a good year.
Yeah, just want to give a shout out to Transvision, my man TJ. Definitely appreciate it. We're gonna be tuning in now. We definitely gotta link up, do more content, get everything popping, you know what I mean? But hell yeah, yo, this was a nice one. I appreciate you having us on, bro. Definitely.
No problem. I'll have y'all back. We can talk about some other shit. Yeah, we can I'm trying to do this. Now how they strike me on these clips, I don't know. But we're gonna figure that out.
Nigga, you about to find out.
All right, I see y'all. Y'all holla at y'all.
All right, be safe.
Later. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Be safe.
No problem.
All right.